Hi, and welcome to today's meditation time. Our word for today is humility. Sometimes this word is really difficult for us to grasp the full meaning of it. But what I want to do today is I want to show how it works as a complement within our daily lives. And I want to do that through this visualization of the warrior postures. And so let's just get to a comfortable seated position wherever you are. Just close your eyes, settle in, and begin to connect to your breath. Honor this time, honor this effort, honor this showing up by finding that connection to your breath and allowing it to just sink you into wherever you're seated so you feel a bit more grounded, and so that you can sit just a little bit taller. Allow all that good energy just to run up and down your body with each and every breath that you bring in. Humility. Being humble. Oftentimes we think that it means not talking about accomplishments and being very aware of areas of weakness. But I don't truly think from our yoga mindset and our meditation practice that is the essence of what that word is intended to teach us. And so what I want to do is I want to take you through a visualization of Warrior One, Virabhadrasana One, one of the most powerful, igniting postures that we have in yoga. And then Humble Warrior, the Bound Warrior. And I want us to visualize the two of these together as they flow through this sequence, one breath at a time. And the thing that unites both of these postures are the feet. The 2 feet stay solidly connected to the ground, both as we rise to Warrior One and as we surrender to Humble Warrior. It is the most beautiful expression, I believe, of the balance of the yin and the yang of who we are as human beings. There are days that Warrior One needs to be empowered, and we need to have strength, and we need to have our hearts lifted and open. But there are also days that we need to retreat just a bit internally and bring our perspective back to our heart. And so as you sit, I want you just to visualize standing on a yoga mat. And whether you have a physical practice or not does not matter. Just stay with me and picture it. Your feet are separated about 3 feet, and both firmly rooted on the ground. Just imagine the heels, the edges of the feet, the balls of the feet, the toes, almost as if they're gripping the ground and growing roots. And then on your inhale, you take your arms and you sweep them overhead. And as the arms go up, the eyes follow. And as the eyes follow, the heart begins to lift. There's a little bit of engagement happening right here in the core center of your body. Because as the heart lifts, there's a tiny little back bend happening. Your throat begins to stretch. And then you take your gaze just a little bit higher. You're looking up between those 2 hands, imagining the sky beyond the ceiling. So just feel it on your physical body, even as you are seated here. Feel the strength and the rooting of the feet. Feel the warmth as it ignites the power of the legs. And feel the lift of the heart as you take that gaze up, seeking something beyond just the physical ceiling. And you breathe. And you feel empowered. And then there's that moment while you stand in Virabhadrasana One, Warrior One, when the arms come down while the heart is still open, and they gently make their way behind your back. You clasp or bind your hands together and take another big inhale so that as you exhale, you slowly melt the heart and the eyes toward the earth. You bow as much as the physical body will allow. You hinge from those hips and the heart melts a bit more. Sometimes the head bows slightly and your eyes are focused right there on that front leg, that front foot. Sometimes the body allows you through the breath to bow even deeper until the eyes are beginning to float back toward that back foot, seeing how it's rooted on the ground. And you stay there in that folded posture. And again, the feet are rooted. The legs are warm with power. But the soul and the mind, the spirit, are humbled and surrendered, looking for that connection back to the earth. Feel it on your physical body, even as you sit here now. And there are some people who would probably say those are competing forces in life. The fierce, engaged warrior and the surrendered warrior at the end of battle. But that is not, I believe, what these postures are designed to teach us. They are designed to show us this beautiful balance of these simultaneous forces within us. This yin and yang, this light and dark, the sun and the moon, and teaching us to live somewhere in the middle so that both are able to complement who we are and what we need in the moment. So as we sit and breathe, I'm going to take you just through a few affirmations. The first affirmation is connected to that warrior one, that Virabhadrasana one, that fierceness of looking up and opening and being available. And then the second one that goes alongside it is the humble, surrendered warrior, still grounded with the feet on the ground, firmly rooted, but turning the focus internal, becoming introspective and not opening yourself up, because you know that there are times when you need to reconnect to your roots. And so the heart orients itself toward the ground, and we begin to take care of ourselves internally, which then in turn will allow us to open ourselves back up again. So let's just sit together, hear these words of affirmation: the warrior, fierceness, the humble, melted, surrendered one. And then as we grow quiet, see if there's a pair of these affirmations, or maybe there's one that speaks more to you, because that's what you need today in this moment. I am strong. I am humble. I am fierce. I am filled with grace. I am empowered. I know the power of true surrender. I am open and available. I know when to turn my focus inward. I am that humble warrior. Now let's just sit. Let the power of Virabhadrasana 1 fill you up, and then let the humility that is just as powerful of humble warrior bathe your heart and your soul and your mind. And through it all, both postures, we breathe. I am strong. I am humble. I am fierce. I am filled with grace. I'm empowered, and I know the power of real surrender. And today, I am open and available, but I also know when to turn my focus inward. Go today and be that beautiful, humble warrior. And through every moment of the day, find your rooting. Feel the power of those feet, both physically and emotionally connected to the ground, so that when you need to rise, you're empowered to do so. And when you need to humble yourself and find your humility, your grace, your surrender, you feel grounded and rooted and able to do that as well. Namaste.